I know Cagezilla is pretty keeps a high standard, has a lot of good fighters come through there. So it'd mean a lot to kind of be in the record books as one of your guys' champions. So I appreciate the opportunity again, and just looking forward to bringing the violence to the octagon and getting my hand raised.
Yeah, man. No, I know you always bring it, and your team always brings it. Yeah, I know you were talking about DMAs on like a 7 fight win streak now.
7 fight win streak, and I don't plan on breaking that. I'll tell you,
Hey.
I might be 5-1, but if luckily we don't count the rounds in the gym because I get humbled quite a bit. So they keep me working hard. I'm with Nova Barbell as well, so Asim and his team, they have me around the right strength and conditioning program now. So I feel better than I ever felt in a long time. So I'm ready to get after it.
That's amazing to hear, man. Yeah, no, I know you're under good tutelage there with expert coach Charles DeGisco. And
He's the man.
yeah, him and I have very good rapport. I saw him this past weekend, and man, you guys are hot, man. Now you're up against a very tough Samander Omari, an athlete who is trained directly under world renowned coach, former UFC fighter, Glory Shuto fighter, CR Bahadurzada. A fight that you were supposed to have back in June, honestly, but he had to pull out due to injury. You pivoted as well, but tell us what, if anything, you might know about Samander coming into this big title fight.
Still don't know much, man. I still believe I'm his first fight in the States. I think last from a little stuff I heard, he was like undefeated overseas and everything like that. So, nothing but showing respect to him. But at the end of the day, I gotta come put the work in and get that title from him. It doesn't really matter. I'm not really focused on what he wants to do or his styles or anything like that. I'm working with my coaches, working on my game, and I plan on implementing my game, bringing the fight to him, and then seeing how he reacts to that.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see the night train in there. I know you'll be bringing that night train energy. And speaking of the night train, where'd you get that nickname, man? I always like to ask you guys.
Yes. So shout out Bruce Morris. He was my uh, Pop Warner Pee Wee football head coach back in the day. And when I was about 9, I was always a little big lad. So I was playing running back and defensive end there, and I would just be trying to run through people's faces like Marshawn Lynch, and then started calling me Shane the Night Train. And my mom loved that name as well. She had a few names for me as well, but um, for my first fight, I was going to this organization about to fight, and they're like, "You have a fight name?" I was like, "No, no, no." And no disrespect to the cage announcer or whatever, but he had the slick back hair and everything. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll give you one." And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'll be Shane the Night Train for this bout." And he's like, "All right, we'll roll with that." And then I was like, people started liking it. I was like, "I like it too. It has good origin story and being able to keep it alive, and gives me that fight track to just kind of push through everybody and make sure to bring the fight to them."
He said he was going to give you one.
Yeah, he said, I'll just make one up for you. And I was like, this at the time, I was like, this is a pretty big moment. I don't know if I'm going to be doing MMA long term. Like, this is kind of like one of those bucket list items. I was like, I hope I'm good at it. I kind of want to be, I don't want some weird name. I couldn't imagine what he'd come up with. So I was like, I'll stick with what I know.
Yeah, that was probably a good decision. Well, tell our audience, man, what can they expect to see from Shane Marshall coming in to August 23rd at Cagezilla 86 in this huge main event title fight?
A lot of violence, I'll say. I can't always guarantee victory. I'm not going to guarantee any type of wins or anything like that, but I will guarantee I'll come in shape, I'll come on weight, and extremely motivated to get the belt. I work extremely hard with my team. They push me to great lengths. And in the last organization I fought with, I couldn't throw knees and elbows and everything like that. So I plan on using all the weapons that God gave me to make sure, either if it's on the feet, if I take him down, if I'm on the ground, I'm going to be um, inflicting damage from anywhere in the point. And if I do that enough, I don't think anyone can take that. So that's kind of how I see my path of victory, is just ultimate violence to my opponent.
Yeah, I like that, man. And keeping that DMA win streak alive, right?
Gotta keep the DMA win streak alive.
Now, I always kind of like to finish off with a quote or a motto. Last time we had you on, you shared a really nice one with us. Maybe
Yeah.
something empowering, something something maybe your coaches have shared with you, or something you've read, or whatnot, and maybe something you can pass along to our audience here. Go ahead and share it with us now.
Yeah, I actually have two. So the first one,
Nice.
I actually loved from the first time. I am not using it, but ships are safe in the harbor, but they're not made. Or excuse me, ships are meant or safe in the harbor, but that's not what they're built for. And then the second one is from my buddy. Gave me the quote again. He's a state trooper up in Pennsylvania, so respect everything they do. But he told me, he's like, connect your top lip to your bottom lip and shut the heck up and keep going. So I really like that one. Pretty much
Man,
stuff in silence there.
I could tell. I know a couple people off the top of my head that I could share that quote with.
It's
Connect,
original, man. I've been using it a lot. I like it.
connect your top lip with your bottom lip, and what was it?
There's two versions. The clean version is shut the heck up and
Oh, okay,
keep
okay.
going. But I'm sure you can fill in the blank for the other one.
I like that, man. And then the other one was the ships are safe in the harbor,
Yeah, but
not
that's
not what they're built for.
Yeah, so you can edit one out.
That's right. That's right. No, I like that too, man, because they can withstand the storm, but if you never bring them to the storm, they're gonna be sitting in the harbor, man.
You never know what they're made of. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
you gotta take risk out there and really test yourself and test your limits. And if you break, then you can just go back and fix up or or not.
Go back and sit in the harbor. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I like that, man. It's a great metaphor. Well, hey, man.